So like what's turning face to east? What's turning face to east?
Wapanya hapo down, or imagine Wapanya hapo down. Just make sure your earphones on mute as well. Alright. 1 second. Alright. So far. That's road. See that I was doing? Come, absolutely. Alright. Alright, for the purpose. You want to say imagine?
Imagine. Wapanya Hakudah. You turn to face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw. Sabbath Shemayim. Wadash. Hayah. Sumka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Yaha. Aisha. Baharatazak. Kowa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Natan. Lanawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Basalakinawa. Kabawatinawa. Kasalakinawa. Kawabwatinawa. Wala'ah. Tabiya'anawa. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashayanawa. Mayam. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wahata Para. La'aiwa Lamyam. Aman. Daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever. So be it. Amen.
Psalm chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Ha-Harayim. Ma'ayam. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'an. Yahweh. Ashah. Shamayam. Wa'arakazah. Al-Yatan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Samarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayishan. Shalmar. Yashab. Yahweh. Samarka. Yahweh. Zalka. Al-Yad. Yamyanka. All right. Yashamar. Napaska. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazafka. Wabuaka. Maita. Wa'ai. Awlam.
Psalms 121 in English. I lift up mine eyes. To the hills. From which comes my help. My help comes from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right. The Lord shall reserve thee thy coming in. And this time forth. And forevermore.
Prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Hawkashah. Nathan Lanaw. Pakak. Laparah. Kal Makalah. We call Madawan.
We call Madawan.
Lakak.
Lakak.
Latahar. How about the Zurayim? Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwayam.
Hakayam.
Hamatayam.
Hamatayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al-Rakawat.
Al-Rakawat.
Hakam Allah.
The power of manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Pray to bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanaw.
Barak Lanaw.
Wayasha.
Wayasha.
Wahabayat Sapari.
Wahabayat Sapari.
Barak Rapa'ah.
Barak Rapa'ah.
Magan. Hagan.
Hagan.
At this time, you can say the name of your loved ones once. Everyone repeats the name once.
Right. So for those that's on Facebook or YouTube, I'll go ahead and be checking that. Otherwise, for the people that's for the people that's in the room, go ahead.
All of Israel. All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Israelite School UPK.
Israelite School UPK.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
I'm the lead.
I'm the lead. Anybody else? Do me a favor, check YouTube for me, if you don't mind that. So for our Facebook,
Cornwall.
The Barma.
Rapaya Allah.
Yakaza Ya'ala. Nicole Clinton. Variah.
Without
Joseph Daniel. Paul.
Paulette.
Des. Devin. Aries. All of Israel. Anybody else?
Benjamin.
Jamie.
Whitney.
Azara. Satariala. Yapa. Kawana. Kabatabat. Kabatabar. Bakar Dum. Dakaya. Kunayala. Yahweh Shai. Angels. Generals. Captains. Officers. Troopers. Students. Sisters. All of Israel. Quadash. Cliff. Tim. Anything on YouTube? Yakadash. That's Amangabar. Kanagabar. Tarak. Hanawa. Maccabi. All of Israel.
Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Aman. All right. Bless Israel in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua. Bless us in Israel. In the school. Bless those who protect. The loved ones. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam.
Karash.
Wahal Tashkwat. Awiyabiyaka. Yahama Yawan. Rash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'aywa Yamma.
That's right.
Sawara. Yabuta Ya'aytazuwa. Al-Tazupa Wanyaka. Amara. Lakawa. Wanyakakidam. Magawi. Wala Ayazaka. Shamya Shalam. Awada. Kaya. Nawai Tazwa. Laba. Yakadwa. Alika. Bayat. Yakarwakwa. Ahalia. Alwan. Wayashmai. Aliyam. Mawabir. Wahagarian. Kabal. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak. Halashat. Anyushabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa'a. Imam. Ayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salat. Aisha Laham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sarah. Kayabian. Banakal. Kwayash. One. Nashimadwa. By one. The hour. Hayawa. Daman. Ladama. Shaitamo. Nadaya Mawa. Kaira.
It's like, is it CH or K?
K.
Yeah, Kaira.
That's
You have Kaira and Kura. So say it again.
Kaira.
Kaira, Salah.
Wakazaba. Wakazaba. Wakazatazor. Manai.
Come. That's perfect.
Ashok. Shaitamo. Kagawgala. Kakwash. Lapanya Rawaka. Kaash. Tabayra Yairu. Kalabaa. Talahat. Harayam. Kar. It's like a Khan. Dardatma. Basirika. Wabasa. Wapatka. Talalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Waya. Bakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Waya. Bahawa. Ayai. Waya. Kapara. Waya. Badwa. Waya. Daiwa. Kaya. Ata. Shamka. Yahawa. Tabaka. Aliyawan. Al-Kaharakazat.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence. O God. Do not thy peace. Be not still. O God. Hello. Thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said,
Come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Moab.
The Moab.
The Garians.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And
And Ammon.
The Amalek.
The Amalek.
The Philistines perhaps the Tyrese.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also was joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As the Sisera.
As the Sisera.
As the Jabin.
As the Jabin.
As the brook of Kisan.
As the brook of Kisan.
Which spirits that endure.
Which perish and endure.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Making nobles like Ori.
Making nobles like Or.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All the princes as Sabbath.
All the princes as Sabbath.
And as Moon.
And as Moon.
Who said,
Let
us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make it like a wheel.
Make it like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid of thy storm.
And fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
And they may seek thy name.
And may say that they might seek
O
thy
Lord.
name. O Lord.
Let it be confounded in trouble.
Let them be confounded in trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let it be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou,
That men may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
art the most high over all the earth.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
The
Shai.
name Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
See, he was a curse.
That evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and
To
destruction.
the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against
That speak against
thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
In the school.
In the school.
See, he was a curse.
That evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of
Of the
Israel.
rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the
That
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter to thy sanctuary.
To enter thy
See,
sanctuary.
he was a curse.
And he was a curse.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and
To
destruction.
the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
Court systems.
Court systems.
Prison systems.
Prison systems.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Scientology.
Scientology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Cosmopolitans. The
The
gay movement.
gay movement.
The lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
There's a witchcraft.
That's a space program.
That's a space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
Cable access channel.
Cable access
And the
channel.
radio channel.
And the radio
Convict
channel.
the spirit of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop us.
that seek to stop
And bring
us.
swift destruction.
And bring swift
To
destruction
all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way.
that stand in the way.
To try to stop us.
To try to stop us.
Broadcast your words
Broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet
Let
Earth.
lose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and
Through
fro.
the earth and consume
Through
them.
the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahweh Shai,
Michael and Gabriel,
Michael and Gabriel,
down with flying saucers,
down with the flying saucers,
punish all the heathen
punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us.
as we speak thy
Word,
word.
speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all.
that it is the angel that have done
It's
it.
the angels that have done this.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake out that coming.
Cause them to shake if that
In
comes.
the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai,
name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you always.
You always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry.
Now,
With me?
with this hand.
Yeah, it's fine.
Barak.
I.S.U.P.K.
La Yashab.
Alright, Yeshavia, which means that's fine, that's fine. Alright, so the brother's going to get into Ezekiel, the first chapter, verse 8 through 14, which makes 7 verses. Alright? Where it's time that you need to.
Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 8.
Also to, if you flip through the pages, there should be something to help you out. Yeah, it's right there. There you go. Yeah. Sorry. 10. And it's yours. Yeah, good. Also, ask Shamar, make sure that you're watching the door every time you hear it. All right, that's what. Yeah, you go ahead, slide. So if it's in front of you, count. Yeah, well, yeah.
1 verse 8. Adam. Matakat. Kankoyam. Ay. Rabayat. Rabai. Wapanyam. Wakanapayam. Pabarat. Asha. Al Aquatia. Kanapayam. La Yisabo. Balakatan. Ayash. Al-Abar. Panua. Walako. Verse 10. Al-Hayamya. La-Arba'aitam. Wapanya Shawar. Ma'ashamawar. La-Arba'aitam. Wapanya Nashar. Napayam. Pardawa. Malama'aya. Malama'ayla. La-Ayash. Shatayam. Kawarawat. Ayash. Washatayam. Maksawat. At.
GEN.YAHANNA. Verse 12. Bayash. Al-Ibar. Panywa. Yalakwa.
So like you said, Al-Debar, where a few verses before. You said Al-Debar or
Al-Ibar. Al-Ibar.
Say it again.
Al-Ibar.
Al-Debar. Okay, there. That's what.
No.
Al-Debar, yeah.
Panywa. Walakwa. Asar. Yayashama. Harwak. Lalakat. Yalakwa. La. Or it's like La. Yeah, La. Yasabo. Balakatan. Verse 13. Wadamawat. Hakiyawat. Maraayaham. Kagakliya Ash. Bairawat. Kamara'a. Halapariam. Haya. Matahalka. Bayan. Hakayawat. Wanaga. Laash. Waman Haash. Yawataza'a. Barakwa. Verse 14. Wahakiwat. Ratazawa'a. Washawa. Kamara'a. Habazakwa. That's the end of verse 14.
And so that goes that Well, sorry, Christ, that was good. Actually, to be quite honest, that was really good. Yeah, you guys want to take your prayer now? Switch off this one. Ezekiel 1:8 is where we should be starting off at. So, of course, every week we like to recap. So, I'm saying last week, does anybody remember what we went over last week? As far as the first 7 verses. Anybody? Go ahead.
When Ezekiel was still in captivity, he started catching a vision from the Most High, the angels, in the description.
God. And do you recall what that vision was about?
Just the description of the angels, whether they had physically appeared to him.
God. Absolutely. And it's also going to go more in depth as far as the angels and things of that sort. So yeah, so we go ahead and get started. So that's from last week, but this week we are going to go more in depth as far as that. So go ahead.
Come. Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 8. And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides.
Right. So we mentioned last week how these angels are, they look similar to man on earth. You see what I'm saying? So they will have similar appearances as man that's on the earth. All right, like us, our hands. See what I'm saying? Our face or our feet. All right, keep going.
And they 4 had their face.
Their faces meaning different appearances, but they also have hands. See what I'm saying? That are similar to man, and they have wings. Don't forget that they have wings as well. Think of an angel that has butterfly wings. They have 4 wings which are connected. Sets of 2. See what I'm saying? Sets of 2. All right? Keep going.
Verse 9. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went. They went every one straight forward.
Right. So meaning that each and every, you see what I'm saying, angel, so I'm saying when they move a certain way, they all are on one accord. They all move the same way. When you look at Esau, when I say Esau, I mean the white man. When you look at his UFOs, saying go their own way. See what I'm saying? They go one direction, one way. All right. So for example, like if you see traffic, right? Traffic in Minnesota is just about 3 to 6. Am I right about that? Traffic's around 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Everybody moves one direction. No one goes a different direction. And once again, I saw chariots before. To this day, it still blows my mind. I saw about 14 chariots, and it was crazy. It was so close. It was so much in my face that I could not deny it. And they was all moving in one direction. One direction. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't zigzag all over the place like Esau chariots are. You see what I'm saying? So keep going.
Verse 10. As for the likeness of their faces, they 4 had the face of a man.
Right. So they had the face of a man. Keep going.
And the face of a lion.
A lion.
On the right side.
On the right side.
And they 4 had the face of an ox on the left side.
Okay.
They 4 also had the face of an eagle.
So they have appearance of many things. More than just a man, but also animals as well. The continents. Go ahead.
It's like, I think this is one of the verses that they use when they try to prove the Bible as being a book of astrology. Because now we're in the time of, well, I think the man is represented by like Gemini, Virgo, or something like that, and then you got Leo, and you got Taurus, and then we got Scorpio. But yeah, like this is one of the verses where they try to just equate it to astrology and astronomy.
Of course, all that is false. You see what I'm saying? Because that has nothing to do with that at all. And also, too, just to elaborate, That's just someone adding to the Bible. Of course, there's a scripture that talks about that you should not add or subtract from the Bible. Go ahead.
Right, there's also a scripture saying don't be dismayed at the stars.
Right.
Don't be dismayed at the stars. I want to say that's Jeremiah the 6th chapter. Sounds about right. On the topic of Christmas, actually, which is coming up next Friday, actually. So yeah, that's definitely on point. So both of y'all are absolutely right. See what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with astrology or anything like that whatsoever. Keep going.
Verse 11. Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward. 2 wings of every one were joined one to another, and 2 covered their bodies.
Right. So they have wings that cover their bodies. So you have wings in the front, meaning that the wings that they have in the back covers the front. Then wings in the back that cover just the back. So it's like having eyes in the front, but eyes in the back of your head, if that makes sense. Right? You see what I'm saying? There's wings that protect them in the front, as far as their body. There's wings also that protect the back, which are able to fly as well, or to fly. You see what I'm saying? So that's the angels that we're reading about right now. This is the vision of Ezekiel, and Ezekiel is describing to you in great detail what he is seeing. Now, is he physically seeing this? No. But he is seeing it. All right. All right, no sweat. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And they went every one straight forward. Whither the Spirit was to go, they went.
So they was moving by the Spirit, not by their own will. Once again, if you are in a UPK and you get the orders is based on the Lord's will. It's not based on your will. Your mind or your flesh might tell you to do one thing. You see what I'm saying? But it's not the Lord's will. It's your will. But when an order comes down, that's the will of the Lord. Is that understandable?
That's right.
See what I'm saying? That's very understandable. At least it should be. If I tell you, don't touch that stove, your flesh tells you, hey, this is hot. Let me test it out real quick. You want to test out the stove. That's your will to do that. But if you know anything about danger or safety, you should not touch that stove. So if someone says, don't touch that stove, you're like, okay, but my mind is telling me that I should touch it. Why? Because something in your head is telling you to touch it. You should not touch it. You see what I'm saying? You want to, but you should not. All right? Once again, insanity lives in simple-minded people. That's why we, protest. We riot. That's why we do every disgusting thing that is on the earth right now. And we don't hold ourselves accountable. Once again, this is a topic that we got into Wednesday, right? The last day of feast dedication. We don't hold ourselves accountable.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But these things are very important because this is what help our lives. It save our lives. And if you don't want that, then just be, a sinner. Be wicked. Just be homeless. See what I'm saying? Just be a bum. See what I'm saying? Be a eunuch. Just be someone who is not valuable. But if you want to be valuable, if you want to do right by the Most High in Yahushua, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. If you just want to be disgusting and wicked, this is not the place for you. Try IUIC. They have applications right now. See what I'm saying? Now, of course, I don't check their websites because I don't give a damn about them at all. But last time I heard, they have applications. They need people badly. They are desperate. GMS. They need some weak soldiers. And you might just fit the description. Just try it out. If the UPK is not for you, so be it. No sweat. Keep going.
That's like,
Yeah, go ahead.
if I may, like General Muhammad always saying, we good. We good on our count.
We are.
We good.
Yeah.
Just wow.
Yeah.
No sweat.
Yeah. We are good. Yeah. Absolutely. Come. Yeah, go ahead.
Come. The end of verse 12. And they turned not when they went.
So what does that mean? Mm-hmm.
So like they would be facing forward the whole time. Even if they got to go left, they would still be facing forward, but they would just go left.
Mm-hmm.
It would still be directed ahead of you, just going this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they had to go forward that way, if they had to go backward, they would still be facing forward, but they would just come backward.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if they had to turn around, they would just have to turn around. But for the most part, it sounds like they always kind of facing straight forward. As it says in the top of verse 12, and when they went, everyone straight forward. And then whether the Spirit was to go, they went, and they turned not when they went. They just went.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's how they, that's why they started calling them unidentified objects because of the way they were moving. The government would love to try to tell a lie about, oh, this is this and this is that, but the way that the thing moves, you know that it's not nothing from here. You know what I mean?
Shit, I'll tell you what. I know the scripture to be very true because I mean a lot of the scriptures that I read and studied in the Bible I've seen in reality. One of those would be chariots for sure. Now I can't really say if I really saw an angel before. I want to say at one point in my time I maybe seen an angel, maybe because there was some weird activity that went on to where I was talking to somebody and they was around the corner. I was like, damn, you know what? Let me get this person a flyer. Let me just holler at this person a little bit more. And I went around the corner. The person was gone. I didn't see him. So maybe that could have been Angel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, but it was strange for me to chase after somebody to give them a flyer because usually I'll give them a flyer on the spot. But something was like, hey, chase after this person, give them a flyer, and talk to them, but they was nowhere to be seen. I'm like, good fucking night. And then the conversation was so bomb. It was so bomb. I'm just like, you are not a regular person to me. And that's how I was taking the conversation, and that's what I was thinking in my mind. Then, so way before that, as far as me seeing chariots, I ran 3 blocks just to chase the chariots that was in the sky. And around the time it was like fall. So, of course, all the leaves have fell off the trees, so I'm able to see the chariots as I'm running these 3 blocks. And so, I know my area so well to where, like I'm able to run and still watch what I'm seeing in the sky, and then in midair, the shit disappears. I'm like, good night. See what I'm saying? It just disappeared. But it wasn't just me. It was another brother as well. He saw what I saw. So, I knew my ass wasn't tripping or nothing like that. But I'm looking in the sky, I'm like, damn, like, yo, that shit is so close and like it's just so shiny. It's so big and yo, those are chariots. And how the Bible describes it is exactly what I saw that day. This is about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. But I was so stuck as far as what I was seeing because I never seen nothing like this before in my life. I was like, damn, this is crazy. And so of course I followed it by running. I followed it by running and I looked like, damn, the shit just disappears out of nowhere. I'm just like, wow, that's the Lord. That's the Lord. And then, of course, after that, I talked to, Gen.YAHANNA. I never met Gen.YAHANNA at this time, but I talked to him about it, and he was like, you absolutely saw a chariot. You know what I'm saying? Me and the other brother had talked to Gen.YAHANNA, and he was like, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? And he said something similar happened to him. as well.
Right.
And I'm just like, that right there was the Lord. Now, at first, I didn't really understand everything that I was seeing, but later on, now I understand. And to this day, I will never forget what I saw. Yes, I will never forget what I saw, because that was the Lord who did it. It's the same thing with I want to say Elijah. I wish the Rock was here, because I know he knows this. I want to say this in First or Second Kings. I want to say where Elijah. I want to say it's either Elijah or Elisha. They was able to see the things that the Most High was showing them, meaning the angels and the chariots. But the brother right next to him, he wasn't able to see nothing. So I want to say it's either Elijah or Elisha. They had prayed to the Most High that they can see. You see what I'm saying? What Elijah was seeing. And so he had prayed to the Most High, and he told the brother to, I want to say, close his eyes. Once you close your eyes, open it back up. Once you open his eyes, he was able to see everything. So it's like seeing everything that's happening in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
But you're seeing it in the earth perspective. You see what I'm saying? And that shit was amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, keep going.
Verse 13. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coals of fire.
So what does that mean? Go ahead.
I would say the light emanating from them or covering them.
Mm-hmm. We on verse what again?
13.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. You want to add on to that, officer? Kind of. So yeah, it's that light. So I'm saying, you know, I first would say that I see glowing.
Aura.
Yeah, or you see what I'm saying? Yeah, or I see glowing. You see what I'm saying? So that's exactly what it is. All right, keep going.
Okay. And like the appearance of lamps, it went up and down among the living creatures, and the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning.
Kind of. So what is that talking about? Yeah, go ahead.
That kind of I kind of read ahead a little bit, and I don't want to unnecessarily attach it to this.
Mm-hmm.
But my first thought reading that prior to 14 was looking at is that indicative of like their power.
Because if you understand, as far as the angels, they are glory or glorious, I should say.
Right.
And so, if you know, okay, as far as certain stories, as far as the angels, what you will see or hear is that they are very glorious, to look upon. Like they shine just like Yahweh shines, which is also in Revelation, the first chapter. So they have a glory about themselves to where they shine, they sparkle. You know what I'm saying? With Yahweh, you see that he was glowing as well. That's Revelation, the very first chapter, by the way.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's what it is, because a lamp or a light bulb, okay, so when a light bulb, you see what I'm saying, shines, there's an outer appearance of it that shines as well.
Right.
Just like, for example, right here. These light bulbs right here are on, but they have a little shine.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And so it's just like that. An angel is sparkling. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did say, that it will be a little short class. You see what I'm saying? Because we have some more things that we have to do after class anyway. So of course you just want to say Elijah.
We got one more verse. 14.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 14. And the living creatures ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of lightning. And Salaki, this is what I was when I was after reading 13, and then I kind of read ahead and read 14, I was gonna tie the lightning into this instance of lightning, and I don't know if that's kind of part of the mechanism of being able to travel.
Of course. Okay. All right. So when you see an airplane or a helicopter fly, you know that something travels behind it, right?
Right.
So angels actually travel in the speed of light, in a sense. Either they can or they don't. But there's just one footage where I saw footage where I don't know if it's really real or not, but I saw footage to where angels were in the sky and they were traveling at the speed of light, but someone was able to video record everything that they were doing. And it looked real because based on the scriptures, they were moving in one direction. They wasn't going like this. They was moving in one direction. They all followed each other in sync. You see what I'm saying? But when you see them moving so fast, you can see something that's happening in the clouds, or in the sky, but So of course, like when planes are flying, there's like something left over, like the clouds, like a trail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the angels are moving, there's like a little trail. You know what I'm saying? For example, see that right there? That's the airplane right now.
Right.
They leave a little trail to where that something was traveling in the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with gas. When you're driving a goddamn car, you might see the smoke, and you know where it came from because it came from a vehicle. Just like the Most High's vehicles, of course, something travels. All right, so as far as them know, they travel at the speed of light. All right, just like airplanes and helicopters do. So that's the last verse.
Come.
All right, that's what you go ahead and say. Imagine. I need you to take up this camera real quick.
It's like I gotta write that down. Turn to face the east.
It's fine. No sweat. I'll do it to you. I will find you out down.
Grab the scrolls.
Yeah. You want to blow the shofar first? That's fine. Bye. Yeah, appreciate you.
Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abnau, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayat, Shankar, Yahweh, Malakukah, Taba'ah, Ratazakah, Hayat, Aisha, Barakazah, Kawah, Hayat, Bashemayim, Natan, Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'at, Tabiyahanawa, Banisayawan, Abal, Hawashaynawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahatha Para, La'ayulamyam, Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen.
Psalm chapter 121. In Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharim, Ma'ayan, Haba'a, Salaki, Yaba'a, Azariah, Ma'ani, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Samarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yashal, Yahweh, Samarka, Yahweh, Tazolka, Al-Yad, Yamyamka, Yawamam, Hashmash, La'ayakaka, Bayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Atnapaska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Yabawa'aka, Ma'aita, why? Iwalam.
Psalms 121. In English, I lift up mine eyes.
I lift up mine eyes
to the hills.
From
whence cometh my help?
My
help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
He
will not suffer thy foot.
To be moved.
He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Prayer for the power. In Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Baba Kushai. Nathanahu. Hakak. Lapabra'ah. Ka Makala. Wakal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamata Zerayim. Hakak. Lahakwayam. Hamatiyam. Hakak. Al-Rakwa. Hakama'ala. Lagarshan. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Wa'alaman.
The power in the English. Yahweh. The name Yahushai. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Pray to bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawi. Wa Yashab. Wa Bayat Safari. Barak. Raba'ah. Magan. Hagan. At this time, you can say the name of the loved one once. Everyone repeats the name once.
Alright, so for those that we spoke about earlier, for time's sake, we are just going to go ahead and get through this. So, time for it. Say it again.
You say all Israel will repeat you.
That's what. All Israel.
Ba'ashem Yahushai. Dwa'alaman.
Bless Israel in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushai. Bless us in Israel. In the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect. Loved ones. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 83 in Hebrew. Al-Hayam. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Takarash. Wa'al. Select. Wa'al Tashkwat. Oh. Kayahana. Awayabika. Yahamayawan. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'aywa Yamwa. Saula. Wayita. Ya'aykazawa. Al-Kazawa Wanyaka. Amaro. Lakuwa. Wanakakiram. Magawya. Wala'a Yazka. Sham Yashal. Aywara. Kaya. Nawa'ay Kazawa. Laba. Lakat. Selaki. Yakarwa. Alika. Barya. Yakarakwa. Ahalia. Arwan. Wayashamai. Allah Ya'am. Or Selaki. Ali Yam. Wahaba. Wahagari. Gabal. Wa'aimuwan. Wa'aimalak. Palashat. Ayisabia. Tazawar. Gam Aswar. Nalwa. Aiman. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawa. Salat. Aisha Laham. Kamadi. Kasyat Sarah. Kayabyan. Barakal. Kwayash. Kwayash one. Nasumagwa. Bayan Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. Ladam. Shayathamwa. Nadar. Yabmawa. Kaira. Wakazaba. Wakatazo. Manai. Kana Isakamwa. Ashar. Amaru. Nairasha. Nanawa. Na'awa. Nalahayam. Allahayam. Shaitama. Kagalgala. Kakwach. Lapanyawakwa. Kaash. Tabayra Yaywa. Wakalaba'a. Talahat. Harayam. Kantaradakma. Basaruka. Wabasawapaka. Tawalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalyawan. Wayabakwaswa. Sumka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Waya. Bahawa. Ayat. Wayakapari. Wayad Abado. Wayad Da'ayo. Al-Kal Ha-Arataza.
No, it's one that sounds similar. Yeah, that's perfect. Hey, give him a hand. That was perfect. Alright, next one. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O God.
O God.
Will not thy peace.
Will not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo.
For lo.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
And lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said. Come. And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let the name of Israel.
The name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
The Garians.
Hagarians.
Gabal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Going to them as to the Midianites.
Going to them is unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
As to Book of Kisan.
Book of Kisan.
Which spares that endure.
Which spares that endure.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Making nobles like Ori.
Making nobles like a rag.
And like Zeed.
Like Zeed.
Yea. All the princes of Sabbath.
All the princes of Sabbath.
And as the moon. Who said. Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The house of God in possession.
The house of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make it like a wheel.
Make it like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountain on fire.
And the flame set the mountain on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill the faces with shame.
Fill the faces with shame.
Let me seek thy name.
Also seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let it be confounded in trouble.
Let it be confounded in trouble.
Forever. Yea.
Let
it be put to shame.
Let it be put to shame.
And perish.
That
men may know that thou.
That may know that thou.
Whose name alone is your house.
Whose name alone is your
art the most high.
Art the most high.
Of all the earth.
Of all the earth.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
See, he was a curse.
And he was a curse.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The
princes. The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
In the school.
See,
he was a curse.
And he was in curse.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refused to give to the school.
That refused to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
He was a curse.
And he was a curse.
Punishment and destruction. The Edomites.
The Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology. Militia. Who was claimed. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Cosmopolitanism. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. What was a witchcraft? Nazi space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people. That seeks to stop us. And brings swift destruction. To all the heathens. That stand in the way. Try to stop us. From broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause it to go to and fro. Through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the people. And the murder. Let Yahweh Shai. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with flying sauce. Punish all the heathens that come up against us.
come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That it is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have
Cause
done
it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake that thy coming.
Cause them to shake that thy
In the
coming.
name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
I think we can just salute after that.
Shalom.
So we might have to salute after that.
Alright.
Go ahead and get it. Let it run us off, man.
You can put that down. Shalom.
You read the hell out of that. I'm feeling that shit.
Go ahead.
Men of Israel, mighty Shabbat, mighty Barak,